So for today's video, we're gonna be answering your questions about medical technology, the course, and everything related to it. And I think this is coming from people who mostly are entering or incoming first year medtech students. So congratulations on passing the USTAR. Welcome to the Faculty of Pharmacy. Yeah. So anyway, I got these questions from an Instagram poll that I asked, and someone sent me a whole bunch of questions. So let's get to it. If you wanna know the answers to your questions, keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna start off with the questions that one person sent me. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone for the questions. Okay. Is it harder to learn po in online classes compared to face-to-face? Honestly, personally for me, I find it harder because yung attention span ko, it's not that long. Because it's not that long, tapos ang dami pang distraction sa house. Kasi alam mo, you're so comfortable where you are, tapos di mo alam kung saan ka puposisyon, parang dito ba ako sa, like, matitempt ka, like, will you want to stay in bed, or will you dress up, compared to face-to-face na parang it's a set place for you to learn talaga, and it's really I feel like it's quote-unquote conducive for learning. Tama ba yung word na? Conducive? Yeah, so basically, I don't find the house conducive for learning. Next is it possible po to have notes that are always up to date? Like, you can finish notes for all subjects po, ganon, before exams. For this case, I find that if you're taking notes by yourself, it's not possible, quote-unquote, unless okay ka lang na in the next lesson medyo behind ka pa because hindi mo natatapos yung notes from the previous class. Kasi yung recordings are mostly around 2 hours. So, for example, you have class until 7 or 4 p.m. And then, you'll have your dinner pa, you'll have your breaks, tapos, you're gonna do all the classes over again. I mean, personally, I don't think I can do that. So, feel ko hindi siya ganun ka-possible unless some people are helping you, which, in that case, it would be super possible kasi I collaborate on reviewers with my blockmates, and around 2-hour recordings plus a PowerPoint, hinahatian namin yon para in 2 hours or I think, yeah, in 2 hours nakakatapos kami ng isang subject. So, super teamwork talaga siya if you want to be up to date. So, that's what I recommend. And also using Google Docs so that you can collaborate and hindi kayo like pasend-send ng iba-ibang files so that you can all work in one place and then uniform pa yung formatting. So, yeah, that's how we finish the reviewers before exams. Super highly recommend. So, shout out to my blockmates. Thank you so much, reviewers group. Next question. I'm planning to join orgs po, but I'm not sure how many additional responsibilities I can take on while also excelling in medtech. Mga ilan po yung recommended based on people you know and your personal experience po. Personally, I take on orgs first year and second year. Pero pagkadating ng third year and fourth year, I don't recommend joining orgs. Although, like, siguro you can go as a staff, but not as a like committee director or a committee head. For sure, kayang-kaya yun ko if you don't take that on that big responsibility. Kasi for that, when you're a staff, hati-hati yung work as compared to kapag staff director ka, committee director, committee head, talagang maraming pressure yun, and madaming events. So, you're gonna get called out of class for a bit, as in some of your classes that you'll have to skip and stuff. So, personally, that's what I did. I joined orgs first year and second year. In first year, I joined FPSC and MTS as logistics, executive staff for logistics, and the executive assistant of the auditor. And then in second year, I went for being the logistics committee head for FPSC, and then I dropped MTS because I wanted to focus on FPSC. And then in third year, I am now just part of the executive staff for logistics. So, hindi na ako head, I dropped it na kasi I wanted to focus more on the subjects since this year, puro majors yung subjects. And for fourth year, siguro I'll just become a staff again because my internship na, so you wouldn't be in the campus as much depending on the hospital. This is in like thinking in the way na face-to-face classes na, tapos we are in different hospitals and things like that. But even in the online context, you still have to participate and take on the roles that you have. So, considering the amount of hours that you have now, feel ko kakayanin mo naman, pero then again, iba rin yung pressure ng each year of medtech as compared to senior high school. So, I think, kapakapain mo na lang as you go. If you feel na kakayanin mo, then go for it, for sure, kasi orgs will be really good for you. Pero, if not, then it's fine. Take on what you can, and then choose the ones you want to stay in, and which you feel like will make you grow the best. That's all I can say. I don't know if that answered your question, but I hope it did. Okay. Do you have a study routine that you follow po? Exposing myself here, but I don't actually have a study routine that I follow. It really depends on how motivated I feel that day, honestly. Kasi kapag hindi ako motivated, as in binabasa ko lang yung reviewer, and usually I usually take notes pa. Like in my past study videos, yun talaga intense studying na hindi ko, yung tipong iniisip ko, hindi ko kayang i-fail to. So, I really have to like study, remember everything. A routine, wala masyado. Pero if I'm at a press for time or I really need to focus na talaga, I use the Pomodoro technique with the 25 minutes study and then 5 minutes rest. And then for the long break, 15 minutes. So that's what I've been doing in my Pomodoro videos. And then, if it's not super pressed naman ako, then I just read through the reviewer. I prefer printed reviewers over using the iPad because I feel like mas pumapasok siya sa brain ko or something. Pero, yun nga, study techniques will be different for everyone. So, what I say doesn't necessarily apply to you or whatnot because, again, you know yourself best, so you study the way that you do. Pero, in my study routine though, I tell myself I'm gonna start at 5. I open my laptop at 6 and I have dinner at 7, so I actually start studying at 8. And then, I know it's really bad. That's like a 4-hour procrastination line. I'm really like making myself toast here, but whatever. And then I study until at earliest 1, at latest like 3:30. Yeah, it's bad, but then my body's used to it, I guess. Next question is right now po kasi how I learn is I don't think I should say this, skip the first part, okay? At my own pace, kaya po ba yun gawin sa medtech considering po that I'm planning to take notes for all subjects din? Super kayang-kaya yan. As in, sorry, super kayang-kaya yan. Like I said a while ago, with your previous question, that's how I do it also. That's why I know na kayang-kaya siya. Pero I suggest, again, find a group in your block that will help you listen to it. Like, you don't have to listen to the whole thing by yourself. And really, like, read the reviewer well na lang afterwards. Kasi, hindi ka matatapos because it's way too long. And not only the recordings, but considering that there's multiple recordings, multiple subjects, baka hindi siya kayanin alone. But, personally speaking, I've done reviewers alone. So, pero it took me days to finish because nakakapagod din, nakakaumay, and, you know. So, yeah. Refer to previous question. Yeah. Next question. Kaya po ba na uwian ako sa college or super laki po ng advantage if I live near UST? Honestly, I'm an uwian college student. So from UST, I go home, and I think malaki naman. There's it living near UST and being uwian. It has its own pros and cons. Feel ko kasi kapag uwian ka, mas important sa'yo yung time management, and you really learn how to prioritize your things according to which is the most important, what should I address right now, what should I study right now, compared dun sa, that's the pros. Pero the cons again is you have less time. Pero yung sa, you have a dorm naman, the pros are that, yun nga, you get to study more. Siguro a lot of your blockmates are also dormers, so you get to study with people from your block, and then bonding pa yon while studying and stuff. So, yung cons, hindi ko alam that much because yun nga, uwian ako. So, if you know someone who's in college na dormer, I think you should ask them for the pros and cons specifically for them. Kasi, dun mo lang talaga malalaman. I'm just speaking about my side, the uwian, because that's what I know. So, I hope that answers your question somehow. Marami po bang profs yung nagpapa-recite? In face-to-face, yes. Pero there's also some profs na, as in, buong time discussion lang. In online, most of the time, discussion lang. Tapos, just to check if you're still there, they'll ask a few questions. And then, kung walang sasagot, they'll probably call a last name, and then, ayun, that's the recitation. Next, do all profs require students to turn on their cameras during synchronous sessions? Actually, for us, walang nagpapa-on cam unless for attendance or siguro first meeting, and then dun lang nag-on cam para to introduce yourself, alam nila mukha mo. Pero, yeah, wala masyado nagpapa-on cam during synchronous sessions. Or halos wala, yeah. How many items po yung quizzes and exams usually? Quizzes are about 20 to 40 items depending on the prof. Kasi alam ko rin na per shifting, I think, or per sem, no, not per sem, per shifting, there's only like, you can only have like 2 or 3 quizzes that amount to a total of 60 points or 60 items. So, that's what, I don't know if that's correct though. Parang, from what I remember lang sa mga orientation, ganun siya. So, for exams naman, 60 to 80 items. The most is 100. Yeah. That's for both face-to-face and online. Lalo for shifting exams, that's really like at least more than 50. Yeah. Okay, next. How do shiftings work po? Okay, so shiftings are basically the term, one sem is divided into 3. So that's first shifting, second shifting, and third shifting. And per shift, at the end of each shifting, you have shifting exams. So unlike the other colleges na ano siya, prelims and finals na dalawang exams lang sila. For Faculty of Pharmacy, we have 3 grading periods. So that's first shift, second shift, third shift. And then you add your grades to get your total score for the sem. Yeah. know if I interpreted your question correctly, pero if not, just message me and then I'll explain it better. Okay. Ano po yung different activities ginagawa for CWATS and Lit NSTP? CWATS is CWTS. That's the one I joined actually. So CWATS is more like community work. So you go to provinces. I went to Tarlac, and then we talked to the families about healthcare, medicines, and then that was for one activity. Then another activity we had was like we helped build a health center, pero super foundation pa lang yun, as in hindi namin binuo yung health center. Like we really just helped like carry water buckets, cement, like cement blocks, I think yun. Yeah. And then I liked it because I got to play with kids, and I really love kids. So ganon, something like that. It's really community work. Far away. It's not like the community service, ha? It's community work. Real na parang healthcare, ganon. In terms of what I did. Yeah. Lit NSTP, hindi ako sigurado because I didn't do that. Pero if you know someone from UST who did that, then I think you should ask them so that they can give you a better answer. Okay. My terror profs po ba? Tas who are the good profs din po? I'm not gonna name drop anyone, pero I'm assuring you na meron talagang really good profs na you will really learn na ang galing nila mag-explain. It seems so simple, but it's actually, like what they're telling you is really complex and hard to understand, pero they made it seem so, wow, like exciting to learn, ganon. And of course, I don't think any college is complete without terror profs. So there are some. Again, I'm not name dropping anyone, but I'm just informing you na meron. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the questions from one person. And then I'm gonna answer now the ones from the Instagram story. Okay. Here we go. Does FOP have recon? Yes, they do. So if you saw my past video, then I actually talked about that. So go check it out. Next question. I'm not that into chem. However, there are some topics that I'm interested with. Will I be able to survive this course? Yes, you will. Because I personally did not I wasn't a big fan of chemistry. And I wasn't that good at it either. But then, here I am, 3rd year na ako. Papasok ng internship, so I guess kinaya naman. As long as you really study your topics and get, like, if you understand it kasi, then you'll be able to know the ins and outs of it. So, yeah, kakayanin yan because I'm here. I am a living proof that I find chem really hard, but then I survived. Yes. Masaya po ba talaga medtech? Haha, Christ. In all honesty, like I said, hindi siya lagi masaya. A lot of the time, it's really hard. As in, super hard. As in, maloloko ka. Pero for me, what made it happy is, 1, when I understood the topics. 2, kapag I get answers correctly. 3, and most importantly, my blockmates. As in, one of the biggest reasons, if not the biggest reason I'm enjoying medtech and I find it like super happy is because I love my blockmates so much. As in, they make my college experience so much better, and without them, I don't think I would survive. Parang, I really can't. So, yeah. How much yung books? Okay, books are expensive, especially thick books like Katsong. Katsong, I think, is pharmacology. And I think they'll amount to more than 15K, if I'm not mistaken. That's per sem. But again, books are optional unless they are lab manuals. Then you really have to get that. So, it's expensive. I can't give an exact number because I don't remember na. Okay. Hi, unrelated to the topic, pero grabe, bumili ka ba ng Katsong? Nabasa mo ba yan? Actually, yes, nabasa ko siya. Because our exam was heavily book-based. So, although, like, I read some from the book itself, but mostly from the reviewers. So, reviewers really, kasi cat song is a bit wordy, like how I found. So, eventually, after reading the book a bit, super little, I resorted to reading the reviewers na lang because they're much shorter and, like, mas concise siya. Pero, yung cat song, hindi ko yun binili. Actually, sa sister ko yun. A lot of my books are passed on from my sister because she also took medtech. So, yeah. Hello po ulit. Just wanna ask, what subject do you enjoy most and why? I think, pinaka na-enjoy kong subject in face-to-face was parasitology. Kahit na super hirap niyang subject. Pero, as I said, I think in my past video, super nakaka-proud siya kapag nakakasagot ka. Right now, all my pinaka-enjoy kong subject is, I don't know kung pinaka-enjoy, but subject I'm most interested in is, blood banking or immunology, serology. I say that I enjoy it because I find it interesting. I'm not saying it's easy. It's definitely hard and definitely hard to understand. Pero, it's like interesting. Kasi blood banking, you learn about yung mga blood types, kanina pwede transfuse yung donor screening, ganon. And then, immunology, serology naman, it's like you're learning about immune system, ganon. Basta yung BB and SI, immune serum. Yeah, I think I answered all the questions na. So, for all those who asked me about reconsideration and appeal, then watch my previous videos. So, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it and that I gave you insights on medtech. And yeah, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and click that notification bell so you get notified when I have a new video. Never forget, there's nothing to it but to do it. See you guys next